Hello students, I am Jay Patel from Vasis Vidyalaya and I am going to teach you 9th standard physics. So students, let's continue with our chapter number 9, force and Newton's laws of motion. So in this video, I am going to teach you two sums, that is in text question, that is example number 9.3 and 9.4. And at the end of this video I am giving you certain questions based on example 9.3 and example 9.4. So students, let's continue with this example 9.3. So the question is given is like that: a motor car is moving with a velocity of 108 km per hour and it takes 4 seconds to stop after the brakes are applied. Calculate the force exerted by the brakes on the motor car if its mass along with the passenger is 1000 kg. So students, here one car is moving with two different velocities, means one velocity should be 108 km per hour, and after brake apply, that is its second velocity. So when car applies the brake, so at that time its velocity, final velocity, it will become 0, and for reaching that final velocity it take 4 seconds, and the mass of the car with the passengers is 1000 kg. So that things are given here and we have to calculate here force. You can see that third number line, that calculate the force exerted by the brakes. So it means that in this question we have to calculate how much force is applied. So we have to calculate here F, how much force will apply. So we have to write which things are given. So the initial velocity of the motor car is, that is denoted with the U, initial equal to 108 km per hour. The final velocity of the motor car means brake will apply and the car will come to the race, so its final velocity will become 0 because car come to the rest. And the total mass of the car with passengers is m equal to 1000 kg, and time is given here t equal to 4 second, and we have to find how much force is applied on this particular car. So let's calculate this thing. So students, you can see it here that here two velocities are there. So one is initial velocity, it is given in kilometer per hour, and second final velocity will become 0, that is given in meter per second. So students, we have to convert initial velocity in SI unit. So let's first convert. You can see it here left hand side, that U equal to 108 km per hour is given. Now student, how we can convert kilometer hour into meter per second? So simple, by multiplying 5 upon 18. So 108 is given, so we have to multiply it with 5 upon 18. So this is second step. So when we will calculate it, its answer will come initial velocity 30 meter per second. So here we have converted initial velocity 108 km per hour into, we have converted in meter per second. So U will become 30 meter per second, and final velocity V equal to 0 meter per second, mass equal to 1000 kg, and T equal to 4 seconds. So here we have to find the F. So you can see it now right hand side, that F equal to ma. We know that is a Newton's second law of motion mathematical formula. F is equal to ma. So now second step, F is equal to m into, a value is not given, you can see it in the left hand side. So instead of a, we have to write v minus u upon t. Now we keep all the value in this equation. So F is equal to, mass is 1000 kg, 1000 in bracket, V's value is 0, minus initial velocity. So initial velocity is 30, bracket over, and divide with the time. So time is 4 seconds. So here it will become F is equal to 1000 multiplied by minus 30 upon 4, and when we calculate it, So its answer will come F equal to minus 7500. So that much Newton force is applied on the car. So our answer is F is equal to minus 7500 Newton. So this way we can calculate how much force is applied on the particular car. And what is minus sign indicate? It's indicate that force is applied in opposite direction. Okay, we will go for second question. In text question, example 9.4. The question is given is like that: a force of 5 Newton gives a mass m1 and acceleration of 10 meter per second square or meter per second square, and a mass of m2 at the time an acceleration of 20 meter per second square, and asked what acceleration would it give if the both masses were tied together. Now students, here you can see the last two line in the particular question. So it is that what acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together. So here we have to find what acceleration A we have to find, and in which situation A we have to find, where both the masses were tied together. So it means that we have to find m1 and we have to find m2, and we have to do the sum of that particular masses m1 plus m2, and when it will come capital M, and then afterwards finding this capital M, we have to find the acceleration. So here in two particular cases, first we have to find m1 and m2, then we have to add both these masses. So you can see that in the question last two line, that what acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together. So both the masses means m1 and m2 tied together means we have to do the addition of that thing, and whatever the mass will come, then afterwards we have to find the acceleration. So let's find the solution of this question. So we have to first find m1 and m2. So in the question you can see that which things are given. So here also we have to apply the Newton's second law mathematical formula, F is equal to ma. So in the first case, so in the both the case in the question, force is same. Force is here, force of 5 Newton gives. So in case number 1 and case number 2, in the both the cases equal force will apply, 5 Newton will apply. So here in both the cases, so you can see that F is equal to 5 Newton, F is equal to 5 Newton. Now what is the acceleration in the first case? You can see it in the question, an acceleration of 10 meter per second square, and in the second case acceleration is given 20 meter per second square. So we have to write it here. You can see the left hand side, a1 is equal to 10 meter per second square and a2 is equal to 20 meter per second square. So F is given, acceleration is given. So it is first case, so we are writing just a1, and that's why we have to find the m1. And in second case, force is F 5 Newton, acceleration a2 is 20 meter per second square, and there is second case, so we have to find the value of m2. So students, let's first calculate the left hand side in the first case. So F is we know that F is equal to ma. So this is first case, so we are writing F is equal to m1 a1, and here we have to first find m1. So m1 is equal to F upon a1. a1 will come in the left hand side in the denominator of F. So m1 is equal to, we have to keep the values now. So F is equal to 5 Newton and a1 is equal to 10. So when divide, we will divide this one. So mass m1 is equal to 0.50 kg. So m1 answer is 0.50 kg. And students, in right hand side, let's find m2. So our basic formula, F is equal to ma. This is second case, so second mass, and we have to utilize second acceleration. So first we rearrange the formula because we have to find the m2. So m2 is equal to F upon a2. a2 will go in the denominator of F, left hand side. So F upon a2. So m2 is equal to, what is the value of F? We will keep the values here. So F value is 5 and A2 value is 20 meter per second square acceleration. So when we will divide, we will get the m2 is equal to 0.25 kg. Now students, you can see that question here. It is asked that last two lines, what acceleration would it give if the both the masses were tied together? Now here we have calculated two masses m1 and m2. We have to add that masses. So first we have to find the value of m, and then again we have to find the value of a. So total mass capital M equal to m1 plus m2. So here you see that answer we got m1 0.50 kg and m2 equal to 0.25 kg. So we have to add this value. So total mass m equal to 0.75 kg, and in this particular case force is applied 5 Newton. So F is equal to 5 Newton, and we have to find the acceleration. So acceleration equal to question mark. So students, we have to apply the basic formula. We know that F is equal to ma. Now here we have to find the value of a. So we rearrange the formula. So that is equal to a equal to F upon m. So a equal to, we keep this value. You can see it that force is 5 Newton and divide by mass. So total mass, so that is 0.75 kg. So we have to divide 5 divided by 0.75. So when we will write 5 upon 75 upon 100, so that 100 denominator will go in the numerator. So it will become a equal to 500 divided by 75. And when we will divide 500 divided by 75, we will get the answer 6.666 like this way. And finally we will write acceleration equal to 6.67. So that is meter per second square. So this way we have to calculate how much acceleration will applied when both the masses were tied together. So this is the answer of the particular question. I hope you understand this sum. So you write both this sum in your physics notebook, and I am giving you two questions that you solve by yourself in the physics notebook. The question number 1 is that a motor car is moving with a velocity of 118 km per hour, and it takes 5 seconds to stop after the brakes are applied. Calculate the force exerted by the brakes on the motor car if its mass along with the passenger is 500 kg. So this is the first question. And second question, a force of 100 Newton gives a mass m1 and acceleration of 10 meter per second square, and mass m2 and acceleration of 20 meter per second square. So what acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together? So students, you have to calculate this both the sum. You have to solve this both the sum in your physics notebook. Calculate the sum and tell me the answer. So I hope you understand this both the sum, and you will solve this both the sum in physics notebook. So thank you very much for attending this video.